Hello, I'm Anthony Graybosch. I'm in the philosophy department. I teach philosophy 323, moral issues in parenting. It's an upper division general education course in the ethics, justice, and policy pathway. I've taught the course here at Chico State since around 1999, and I've always tried to include children's rights issues in courses I've taught dating back to the 1980s. I'm working on a redesign with my eye on a writing intensive version for the pathway. The writing intensive version um, will be launched in the spring of 2014, and I'll be trying out some of the techniques that I pick up this summer in my fall course uh, with analytic philosophy, and to a lesser extent in my intro to philosophy course with freshmen. I'm my partner in the summer AEL cohort 5 is Katie Whitlock from the theater department. We have some overlap, surprisingly, but most of our conversation that overlaps deals with our courses for majors, as opposed to courses with upper division general education students. So we're going to do our first presentation at least on individually, and here's mine. I'm going to stick to the script and follow the 5 points that the TLP people have given us, the 5 prompts, and so I'll start right off with any change in my expectations, and yeah, I came in thinking I would be talking with Katie, with others, and thinking mostly about out of class time writing exercises, particularly because I'm already using a hybrid model in Philosophy 323, where I meet with students in groups of 6 groups of 25 each, once a week for an hour and 15 minutes. So my coming in to the room, to the experience concern was to address writing intensive work outside of the classroom, and now I find myself leaning towards in-class work. So I think I'm going to pull the writing intensive section out of the hybrid model and meet with them 3 hours a week. In any case, I'm thinking more about in-class writing than outside of class writing. Second thing to turn to is, well, what ideas from this week have I found exciting, and I do like the common text that's been selected for us this summer, and dealing with writing, and the chapter Katie and I have decided to present next week is the chapter addressing helping students read difficult texts, and in my case that's historically important ethical theorists with upper division students who are not philosophy majors and who may have only had, say, a course in critical thinking, and tossing them Kant and Mill and Ross and Confucianism and Aristotle in order to get them to use ethical theories in connection with applied issues. So the text has given me some good ideas, in particular chapter 9, and I also am excited about Turning In, which I haven't used, and from what I've seen today, I think I'll be using it especially for their revision option, having students do peer comments and encouraging revision of papers in writing intensive sections. What am I excited about? Well, it's always fun to be around people who are motivated and enthusiastic about what they're doing, and I was in cohort 2 that was a good cohort. This cohort's good too, and it's larger. There's lots of enthusiasm in the room, and that's nice. Uh, we're tired at the end of the day, but at least for the first 2/3 of the day, uh, it's great. It's energizing to be in the room. The fourth prompt, what is the biggest challenge? Well, the one that stands out for me so far is this redesign section is going to be a lot of work, and I have to watch myself. I don't mean work preparing, I mean work inside the classroom, and I'll have regular sections of the same course I'm doing at the same time, and I'll have a course for the majors, and I don't want to I don't want to slight those courses also. I'm worried about drainage of my energy for other courses. And then finally, the fifth prompt is, how do I envision increasing or changing student participation? And I think two things have become clear for me, or at least at the end of week one. One is that I'll probably have more in-class writing assignments, and that connects to the first thing I mentioned, a change in expectations. I'm not thinking about writing outside the classroom as much as I'm thinking of it as writing inside the classroom. And the second thing, of course, will be I'll have more informal writes, more low stake and informal writing included in the course, and of course that's a change in participation of students. Okay, thanks, and I'll see you next week.